Hello and welcome to this 20 TV broadcast from Discovery Canyon campus. Here is the Discovery Canyon Thunder will take on the Lewis Palmer Rangers in high school girls basketball. My name is Brian German. I'll be calling this game for you tonight, and we look to have a good one here on the Discovery Canyon campus. Should be good. A couple of players that won't be in action for DCC tonight. We'll get to that in just a minute. But first, we want to tell you that if you have a player maybe playing in this game, you know somebody, you just want to send it to someone, show it to them. Show them the great quality of this broadcast. You can send us an email at 20tv@asd20.org or give us a call at 719-234-1780. The DVDs cost just $10. If you'd like a Blu-ray, you can get one of those as well for just $15. That's pretty cheap, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. And also, if you have any comments, feel free to give us a call or email us about anything that I say wrong or anything that goes good with tonight's game. And we always appreciate all the comments we get here at 20 TV. Now, moving on to tonight's game, first let's look at the Discovery Canyon Thunder roster. As you can see, Alana Parker, Emily Carter, usually the leading scorer for this team. Jennifer Schneibel is a junior on this squad, and she is one of the team captains, one of three. Alex Smith and Elizabeth Hackett are the other team, but you don't see Hackett's name on the roster because she is out tonight, as is Lainey Anderson. So the Thunder are going to be a little short-handed as they take on Lewis Palmer tonight. As far as LP is concerned, the Rangers have quite a few players, so they might try and run a lot tonight against DCC. And you will see Courtney Fox and Samantha Cook, two of their key players for the Rangers tonight. Now, stats, this is how these two teams stack up. As you can see, both teams having a bit of a rough season so far. Discovery Canyon, you're wondering, their single victory this year came against these Lewis Palmer Rangers. That was earlier this year at a tournament down in Steamboat, and they had their way 57-22 against Lewis Palmer. Lewis Palmer and Discovery Canyon have both gotten better since that time, but as you can see, there is some disparity here in these statistics. We'll have to see if that holds up on the court tonight. We also want to let you know that D20 TV will also have plenty of broadcasts coming up this year in boys basketball, girls basketball, as well as hockey. Take a look for your favorite high school, your favorite team, and join us on those dates, and we'll be broadcasting live for each and every one of these games, some doubleheaders. It's going to be a fantastic season here on 20 TV. Well, that about wraps it up for our pregame show. We'll come back and tip things off here between Discovery Canyon and Lewis Palmer when we come back here on 20 TV. Let's go ahead and get something started here as Discovery Canyon takes on Lewis Palmer in girls high school basketball. This is a Pikes Peak Athletic Conference game, but not the first time these two teams have met this year. As we told you earlier, that Discovery Canyon defeated Lewis Palmer at a tournament in Steamboat Springs by a score of 57-22. We're just about ready to get underway. And let's get the starters quickly for Discovery Canyon. It'll be Beekner, Smith, Hoffmeister, Palmer, and Schneibel. And for the Rangers, Weaver, Fox, Gregory, Brennan, and Woodley. And DCC wins the tip, and out front is Alex Smith running things. Gets it to Schneibel, and now on the left. This is Beekner, back to Schneibel at the top. Jennifer Schneibel pretty much does what she wants with the ball when she gets it and takes it right to the hole this time and gets her first 2 points as Discovery Canyon takes the early lead. Nice move by Schneibel. She just decided she saw the lane. She was going to take it to the hole. A great job. You're going to see a lot from Jennifer Schneibel when she gets the ball tonight. 2-0, and there's a turnover by Lewis Palmer, and the Thunder will get the ball right back. They'll get it into Alex Smith, who typically runs things for Danelle Rivera's team up top. She'll bring it across half court. This is Alexandra Palmer. Back to Smith. Smith being hounded by Courtney Fox up front. Gets it down low. There's Schneibel again. Turns just off the back rim. Good rebound inside by Palmer, though. Sets out to Hoffmeister. Won't go. And that's knocked out of bounds. And that'll be Ranger basketball. Emma Weaver inbounds the ball, and DCC going with the press here. Smith with some tough defense on Weaver, but she should get it across the timeline. And now to Courtney Fox up top. The Thunder settle back in. Playing person-to-person defense right now. Gets it over to Fox. Fox on the right-hand side comes back up top to Woodley. Woodley looks around. Some good defense inside so far by DCC. Shot up and goes, though. That was Liz Gregory on the outside for the Rangers. And we got a tie ball game. Inside Alex Smith. She gets a hoop and some harm. Smith goes to the basket. Apologize. Fouls on Ellie Woodley. Her first, and Smith will be shooting one. Won't go. Rebound by Weaver on the other side. Here comes Courtney Fox up the court for the Rangers. Gregory, cross-court pass, dangerous pass, but it got through. And Rachel Brennan comes back with 2 more points. And we are tied at 4. Smith tries to get it inside, stolen away. And now stolen right back by Schneibel. Smith with the ball up front. Now she'll take it inside, send it over to Hoffmeister. She'll throw it up. Off the glass, no good. Smith with an offensive rebound, gets it back out to Hoffmeister, and they'll bring it back and set things up. Hoffmeister looks around, sends it back over to Palmer. Palmer to Smith. The Thunder will set things up. Courtney Fox comes out for LP to play some defense, and now Schneibel's being D'd up quickly there too. Alexander Palmer over to Smith. Smith in the left corner. Goes inside Schneibel, can't handle it, but she does tip it back out. Nice shot by Beekner, won't go. Rebound Smith, good offensive rebound, gets it to go. Alex Smith gets her 3rd and 4th points of the game off the offensive glass. Look at her reaching over there, no foul. Good play by Smith. And here's a steal as we come back to live action. Hoffmeister, and she's fouled. That's going to be Emma Weaver with her first foul. Hoffmeister at the line, shooting 1. 2, excuse me. This is the first one. Discovery Canyon trying to get larger than a 2-point lead. Alexander Palmer comes out. Alana Parker comes into the game for Discovery Canyon, and Off the miss, Lewis Palmer will pick it back up. Rachel Brennan with the basketball. Being hounded by Parker. Now across half court to Courtney Fox. Fox to Weaver. Weaver will look things over from the right side. Tries to drive and comes back out front. Fox will set things up. Good basketball game early on in this one. Ellie Woodley's going to pop a three, won't go. Comes Hoffmeister. Hoffmeister with a nice move to open herself up on the right-hand side. She gets fouled. We'll see what they call. I believe it's on Brennan. That foul is on Rachel Brennan, her first, third-team foul for the Rangers. Here's Hoffmeister again. Trying to redeem herself for the first ones, but she's now 0 for 3 from the free throw line. You can see she's a little upset with that. The Rangers bring more players back in. Sarah Lyons comes in.
Nice strike, Kate.
Better try that time, but it's off the rim, no good. Here comes Sarah Lyons up the court for the Rangers. She'll set things up. To Courtney Fox, has Weaver down low, but comes back up top to Woodley. Woodley looks around. Almost a travel here. Gets it back to Woodley up top. Woodley comes down the lane, knocked away, but to Weaver. Weaver misses the layup. And here comes Discovery Canyon back the other way. Alex Smith inside. Schneibel. Oh, got the foul but did not get the basket. Let's see who the foul's on. Foul's on Lewis Palmer. Player Schneibel. Nice move, I'm telling you. Jennifer Schneibel, I see why Coach Rivera calls her number quite a lot in this offense. Ooh, just misses her first free throw. She'll get another one. Awfully quiet in here, and she hits that one. Her third point of the game, and it's 7-4 now. Discovery Canyon in the lead.
Keep her in front. Let's go. Let's go.
Courtney Fox brings it up. Elena Parker's on her. In the corner to Weaver. Smith guarding. Back to Fox. And now back up top to Lyons. Fox, Lewis Palmer working the ball around pretty well. Now they go down the lane. Shot up, blocked. Nice block by Jennifer Schneibel. One of 3 team captains on this Discovery Canyon team. We told you Elizabeth Hackett not able to play tonight. Look at that. Schneibel getting over and getting the block. That's a good defense. Come back to live action. Here's Lewis Palmer in the corner. And walking with the basketball. It's going to be Thunder ball, and they'll try to maybe increase this lead a little bit. Bickner sends it into Smith. Smith trapped, but she gets the ball to Schneibel. Schneibel takes her time. Smartly sends it back to Smith. Runs by a pick. Nice pick and roll by Hoffmeister, and good job by Katie Hoffmeister inside. She sets the pick and then rolls. Gets a nice pass back from Smith. Good assist by Smith. And it's 9-4 now. Discovery Canyon with a 5-point lead. Lewis Palmer coming back. Courtney Fox sends it to Sarah Lyons on the onside. Drives baseline, gets it back inside to Weaver, and she scores. Weaver's first 2 of the game. 9-6. Close game so far here in the first quarter. Hoffmeister gets across the line from Smith. Over in the corner to Bickner. She shoots the 3, won't go. Out of bounds, or rolling right along the line there. And it's going to be Ranger basketball. And in for Discovery Canyon comes Emily Carter for Kaylin Bickner. Lewis Palmer brings the ball up. Some pressure from Elena Parker. Courtney Fox almost loses the basketball. But now the Rangers are in control. Out top. Big shot by Woodley. Wouldn't go. Rebound Smith. Here she comes back the other way. Fakes it. Gets it back to Parker on the right-hand side. Jennifer Schneibel working really hard trying to get open. To Hoffmeister, back to Smith on the left-hand side. She'll shoot a three. Blocked by Fox. And rebounded by the Rangers. Here comes Sarah Lyons across half court. Down the corner. Timeout, Lewis Palmer. Pretty good basketball game so far. Discovery Canyon holding on to a 9-6 lead with 1:38 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back here on 20 TV. What's going on, man? You're screwing. Welcome back. Discovery Canyon holding a 3-point lead here in the first quarter of this girls basketball game against Lewis Palmer. Emma Weaver sends it into Fox up top. Fox looks around, being hounded by Elena Parker. She's been playing some stellar defense ever since she got into this game. Now driving Sarah Lyons over to Weaver. Weaver will make a move, tries to go for Schneibel, can't get it, but the offensive rebound by Lyons and a miss. Alex Smith gets the defensive board and comes back this way for the Thunder. Elena Parker, nice move to grab that ball, back to Smith. Smith will hold, look around, being hounded, gets it to Hoffmeister. Hoffmeister down low, Schneibel's open, can't get it, kind of rushed that shot. The Rangers will come back the other way. This is Woodley. Woodley sizes up a two-pointer, misses it off the front rim. I'm going to call a foul, it'll be interesting. It's on Lyons or Smith here. It's going to be on Sarah Lyons, her first personal. Fourth team foul. And Discovery Canyon will take possession again. Back into the game comes Kaylin Buechner for Elena Parker. Carter inbounds the ball to Alex Smith. 53 seconds left in this first quarter. Now LP brings a little bit of pressure across half court. Smith dribbles right through it, goes all the way down to the baseline, gets it to Schneibel. An easy two for Jennifer Schneibel. Good job by Smith to force things that time. As you see here, forces it to the baseline, gets it to Jennifer Schneibel. Back the other way though, Samantha Cook has scored now for Lewis Palmer. Suddenly it's an 11-8 game. And some three-quarter court pressure again by LP, and Hoffmeister wide open. Almost let the ball go out of bounds, and now they're going to call a travel on Kaylin Buechner. And Lewis Palmer will take the ball over again with a try and probably look for the last shot of this quarter. Here comes Sarah Lyons. Being hounded, but it's going out of bounds just over the outstretched arms of Courtney Fox. And now Discovery Canyon will have a chance to get the last shot of this quarter. Buechner will inbound to Smith with 13 seconds. Smith brings it across half court. Let's see what they can do. Clock counting down. Smith goes baseline over to Schneibel. Schneibel puts it up. Oh, won't go, but she gets her own rebound. They're going to call a jump ball as the time expires here in the first quarter. It's a held basketball. Does not matter. So that's the way the first quarter is going to end. Discovery Canyon with a 3-point lead, 11-8 over Lewis Palmer's Rangers. We'll come back with the second quarter action right after this on 20 TV. Welcome back to this 20 TV production of girls high school basketball, a Pikes Peak Athletic Conference game between the Lewis Palmer Rangers and the Discovery Canyon Thunder. And it'll be Ranger basketball as they trail by 3. Samantha Cook could not get it in. Some good defense there by the Thunder. Forces the turnover. And they will take over the basketball in a 3-point lead. Beekner now sends it in to Alex Smith. And Lewis Palmer is backed off into a half-court defense now. Beekner in the corner, gets it down into Palmer. She tries to make a move, but walks with the basketball. Alexander Palmer maybe could have got one dribble, and she'd have got a shot up that time. And here come the Rangers with some 3-quarter zone press, looks like, for DCC. It's broken. Lewis Palmer comes back. Sarah Lyons at the top now to Fox on the left. Fox looks the corner, looks around, comes back to the middle, and Lyons. Lyons has Weaver trying to post up in the middle. She'll drive now over to Fox. Fox being guarded by Smith. Looks now inside, nice knocked away by Smith. That's a good steal by Alex Smith, and she gets the ball back and takes it under control across half court. The Thunder look, here comes Beekner. She's open for a 3-point shot, won't go. Rebound, Schneibel. We'll see what the call is down here. They call a foul on Kaylin Beekner. That's her first foul, the first team foul for Discovery Canyon. Lewis Palmer had 5 in that first quarter. And Lewis Palmer will now come back with the basketball. Hannah Ingram seeing her first action for the Rangers in the basketball game. She gets it over to Sarah Lyons. Lyons almost gets trapped at half court. Gets it back, nice steal. Oh, tough try there by Katie Hoffmeister. Almost had the steal, fell down, no foul called. It's going to be Thunder or Ranger basketball? Ranger basketball. Sarah Lyons brings it up now. Gets it to Fox. Fox with a nice drive, misses it off the glass, and rebound by Schneibel. She gets fouled, trying to get the ball in the outlet. Oh, and that's on Rachel Brennan. That's her second foul. 6th team foul now for Lewis Palmer. They're starting to add up. She could get Discovery Canyon to the line here fairly shortly. Beekner now trying to break the press, throws it away. Here's the steal. The drive inside by Hannah Ingram. Gets it over to Courtney Fox. Fox to Sarah Lyons, back inside to Brennan. She turns around, won't go. Alex Smith, big rebound inside. DCC, she brings it up the court. Looks across court to Beekner. Beekner puts it up, won't go. Strong rebound down low by Courtney Fox, and we got a foul called against the Thunder. And that's a foul on Jennifer Schneibel. That's her first. Second team foul. And the Rangers come back with the basketball. 11-8 is our score. No team has scored yet in the second quarter. Moving the ball around, knocked away there by Palmer, and then out of bounds by Hoffmeister. It's going to be Lewis Palmer ball underneath as Emily Carter comes back in for Kaylin Beekner. Apparently has something in her eye. She'll sit down for a moment. And the Rangers will key it in from underneath the basket. Inside to Ingram and now to Lyons. She's got Fox up top, but she'll just back it out. Discovery Canyon settles in on defense. Hoffmeister playing Lyons. And there's Smith hounding Ingram. Ingram over to Lyons. Discovery Canyon's got it packed in the middle there. Lewis Palmer can't get anything going inside. They've got Weaver and Brennan inside there, but Discovery Canyon playing some really tough defense. And there's a pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Discovery Canyon ball. See if they can get some more offense going now as Emily Carter will get the ball into Smith. Now Lewis Palmer again comes with the 3-quarter court press. Hoffmeister fakes, gets it over to Smith. Smith takes her time, gets it across the timeline now, way down deep, wide open, easy basket for Alexandra Palmer. Her first 2 of the game. Nice look, good eyes by Alex Smith to see her open underneath the basket and get her the basketball. Now here's Smith playing tough defense against LP as we come back to live action. Inside to Brennan. She's posted up, back to Weaver. Weaver hits from there. Emma Weaver with her second basket of the game, 13-10. Things picking up a little bit here in the second quarter. Alex Smith to Hoffmeister. Hoffmeister now. Again deep, wide open, no basket, but a foul this time as Alexandra Palmer was again wide open underneath, got the nice pass, but was fouled by Rachel Brennan, and that is her 3rd foul. That's a big foul on Rachel Brennan for the Rangers. There's usually a decent presence inside for Lewis Palmer. Palmer's first goes. 3rd point of the game. And Brennan will have a seat for Lewis Palmer. And in for them comes Liz Gregory, who started this game along with Rachel. Palmer's second shot swishes through. 4 points now for Palmer. Discovery Canyon with a 5-point lead and a little bit of pressure again on Lewis Palmer. Lewis Palmer breaking the press pretty good. Weaver back over to Ingram, won't go, rebound. Big job by Hoffmeister, bringing that one down across half court. When Lewis Palmer misses, they can't set up that press, so it's easy for the Thunder to get it across half court. Now some pressure on Smith to Schneibel. Schneibel, nice move. Oh, and it just hangs off the rim. Could have been a 3-point play. But that foul is on Hannah Ingram, her first foul. That's the 8th team foul. Jennifer Schneibel will go to the line for 2. Schneibel's first one goes. She'll have one more shot to increase the lead even more for Discovery Canyon. Schneibel has been the leading scorer for the Thunder in all but one basketball game so far this year. Misses that one. She's currently the leading scorer in this game with 6 points. Here comes Lewis Palmer as the Thunder put on the press once again. Lyons brings it across half court. Gets a nice screen from Weaver. Now she's stuck, goes back door to Gregory, but it goes off of Liz's hands and out of bounds. Discovery Canyon starting to take this game over. And with 8 fouls, they can get to the line pretty easily. In comes Samantha Cook again for Lewis Palmer. And Discovery Canyon brings the ball in. No pressure this time from the Rangers. Down inside, nice move by Emily Carter. Carter sends it back to Hoffmeister over to Smith. Smith now will back it out and go back to Schneibel. Schneibel, nice move baseline, puts it off, won't go. Rebound Fox for LP. Courtney Fox with a big rebound, does a spin move and brings it up court. Now she's looking. Rangers down 6, trying to come up with something offensively. We got a block call. Let's see who it's on. That foul is called on Alex Smith. That's her first. Team foul number 3 only for Discovery Canyon. Lewis Palmer will inbound it. Wow. Quick shot by Ellie Woodley there behind the 3, won't go. Look at Alex Smith bring it up the court quickly. Stops, looks down. Now Alexandra Palmer. Palmer makes a nice move inside, turns, looks, no shot there. She'll come back out front to Hoffmeister, and it's stolen away by Cook. Cook brings it up the court quickly. Sends it over, but it's knocked out of bounds. Good job by Emily Carter getting back on defense for the Thunder to knock that one out of bounds. Elena Parker comes back in now, this time for Jennifer Schneider for Discovery Canyon. Lewis Palmer gets it to Courtney Fox off the inbounds, won't go, rebound Palmer. And here come the Thunder back the other way. Alex Smith easily getting it across half court, thinks about taking it all the way. Gets caught by the referee, Shelly Rush down there on the end line. This foul's on Ellie Woodley. Her second foul, the 9th team foul on Lewis Palmer, compared to just 3 for Discovery Canyon. Alex Smith will be shooting. Got the first one. Another substitution. Sarah Lyons comes back in for Woodley. Woodley with the 2 fouls will have a seat for Joel Babbitt. Smith sizes it up. I like the way she does this. Steps back, takes her time, gives it a good look. A couple of backspin dribbles. Routine, very good thing when you're shooting free throws. She gets the second one. That's her 6th point of the game. 18-10 now, Discovery Canyon. Lewis Palmer going to try and get back in this basketball game. Emma Weaver on the right to Lyons up top. Lyons being hounded by Carter. That's Alexandra Palmer also playing. Alex Smith, very, very impressive defense so far by Discovery Canyon. Weaver loses the basketball. They're going to call a foul on Alexandra Palmer up front. Aggressive foul, though. That's okay. Her first. Lewis Palmer gets the ball on the side. Down 8. 2:37 left, second quarter. Cook gets it inbounds. A nice quick play. Tried to get it to Weaver. Alexandra Palmer tried to get the ball, but they're calling it out of bounds off of Palmer. She couldn't quite come up with the handle there. Emma Weaver to throw it in to Gregory, back to Fox. Fox finds Weaver at the top. Lewis Palmer looks a little frustrated offensively, trying to find some shots. There's Weaver for a 3. Won't go. Nice box out there by Hoffmeister as she gets the rebound for the Thunder. Comes quickly back up, gets a nice pick there from Alana Parker. Won't go, but Smith gets the rebound inside. Another offensive rebound by Alex Smith. She's doing a great job on the boards today. And she's fouled. Or no foul, my fault. Ball went out of bounds. Excuse me. I'm not a referee. No foul. Inbounds to Parker. Parker tries to get it to go, won't go. Rebound, Hoffmeister throws it up and in. Katie Hoffmeister, her second bucket of the game, and it's a 10-point Discovery Canyon lead. Nice offensive rebound. It was tipped out towards her. She knew what to do with it. Once she got it in her hands, she puts it into the basket. 20-10. Thunder in the lead. Emma Weaver tells Lyons to go backdoor. Didn't work. Comes back to Samantha Cook. Cook up top to Weaver. Now down to Lyons on the left. Lyons drives baseline, sends it over to Gregory. Back now to Cook for a 3. Won't go. And Sarah Lyons is caught over the top on the rebound. They're going to get Lyons with her second personal foul of this game. 10th team foul now. And Emily Carter will be shooting free throws at the other end. Emily Carter's chance to get on the score sheet here. This is the first. Wholesale changes now. Jennifer Schneibel comes in, as does McKenna Tate for Discovery Canyon. Caitlin Beekner close to coming back in, probably coming in for Carter, the shooter. Carter shot off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Lewis Palmer. Up comes Ingram with the basketball. Tries to get it over to Cook. It's knocked out of bounds by Hoffmeister. And now there's a chance for Caitlin Beekner to come back in. Emily Carter will have a seat. Last minute 24 of the first half. Emma Weaver gets it into Courtney Fox. Fox looks at things. Over to Ingram on the left. Back to Fox. It was Palmer taking their time, trying to maybe look for a good shot. Emma Weaver drives to the basket, throws it up. Won't go. It's going to be out of bounds, though, off of Discovery Canyon. Jennifer Schneibel, I believe, got a hand on that one. So it's Ranger basketball underneath. Emma Weaver now to inbound it. Gets it to Cook. Quick shot. Gets up and good. Samantha Cook fired it up quick. Got a bucket. Cuts the lead to 8. Here's Discovery Canyon. Hoffmeister over to Alex Smith. Smith moving with the basketball. Can't find anything. Gets it to Schneibel. Loses it up top. Tough turnover for the Thunder. Here comes Cook back the other way. She'll take it to the hole. Throw it up. Way out of control, and a good call by the official there to call it for traveling with the basketball. Discovery Canyon will get the ball again. 42 seconds left. Let's see if they take their time and go for maybe the final shot of the first half. Clock winding down. Smith brings it across half court. Smith. Forget about waiting for the last shot. Smith takes it in and scores. 2 more points for Alex Smith. Nice job. She just saw the lane, took it down, got it off the glass, and rolled it on in there. Now back to live action. Samantha Cook blocked by Schneibel again. Her 3rd block of the game. Jennifer Schneibel. It goes out of bounds. Lewis Palmer's ball. Look at Schneibel inside here. Wow, she even blocked it from the backside and sent it out of bounds. Good job by Jennifer Schneibel. Playing well. Liz Gregory gets it inbounds. Back over to Courtney Fox. Fox drives, puts it up, won't go. Schneibel rebounds. Off to Hoffmeister. Hoffmeister across the line. 4 seconds, 3 seconds to Jennifer Schneibel. Can't hold it, it goes out of bounds. Frustration by Jennifer. With 2 seconds left, she would have had an easy layup, but couldn't handle the basketball. Now Lewis Palmer comes back, and McKenna Fish gets into the game for the first time with 2 seconds left in this first half. Liz Gregory's going to send it way down to Ingram. Ingram sets up. Not sure Ingram knew there was just 2 seconds left. Didn't get the shot off, and that's the way the first half comes to an end. Discovery Canyon has a 10-point lead, 22-12 over Lewis Palmer. We will come back with some halftime remarks right after this on 20 TV. Welcome back to the Discovery Canyon campus, where the Thunder hold a 10-point lead over the Lewis Palmer's Rangers in girls basketball at halftime. And most of the reason for Discovery Canyon's 10-point lead comes from two players, Alex Smith and Jennifer Schneibel. This is Alex Smith, who's the leading scorer. She has just been taking it to the rack at will against Lewis Palmer. And also big offensive rebounds. She had an offensive rebound there with a putback and another nice run down the lane here as she hits it. Smith leads the way for Discovery Canyon with 8 points. Jennifer Schneibel has 6 in the first half. Alexander Palmer pitched in with 4. Katie Hoffmeister has 4 as well. There's your 22 Discovery Canyon points. As far as Lewis Palmer is concerned, Samantha Cook and Emma Weaver have tied for scoring honors in the first half with 4 apiece. Liz Gregory and Rachel Brennan have 2 points apiece to get them to 12. So that's where we stand. We will come back with second half action, see if Discovery Canyon can hold on to this 10-point lead and maybe make it a blowout. We'll be back with that right here on 20 TV. Welcome back into Discovery Canyon campus. Discovery Canyon's high school girls basketball team leads Lewis Palmer's Rangers 22-12 in this Pikes Peak Athletic Conference game, and we are getting the second half underway. Here we go. Courtney Fox for the Lewis Palmer Rangers. Brings it over to Woodley. Woodley tries to drive, pushes off a little bit. Let's see what the officials sought. He's going to call it on Katie Hoffmeister. It's going to be her first personal foul, and the first team foul. Now they try and get it into Rachel Brennan, but Jennifer Schneibel picks her pocket, takes it coast to coast and gets hammered. Brennan not happy probably of turning over the basketball, and that's going to be her 4th personal foul. So Rachel Brennan will probably have to take a seat for Joel Babbitt here as we just start the third quarter. Schneibel will step to the line for 2 shots. Sometimes on a breakaway, it's just easier to let them go. Schneibel's first one is good. And in comes Samantha Cook for Rachel Brennan, who will probably sit until sometime in the 4th quarter after picking up her 4th foul. Here's Schneibel's second shot now. Won't go. Almost rebound Alexander Palmer. Alexander Palmer with a great job getting the offensive rebound, tying up the Lewis Palmer player, and Discovery Canyon gets possession off the arrow. Kaylin Biegner inbounds to Schneibel, loses it over to Smith. Smith has Schneibel open, gets it inside to her. She turns, won't go off the glass. Rebound to Emma Weaver. She's again tied up. This time it'll be LP basketball. Good job by both Schneibel and Biegner to tie up Weaver with that basketball. So Weaver will inbound it. Has Courtney Fox open. Good pressure by Discovery Canyon, but Weaver's going to break it and get across half court. Almost lose the basketball. Gets it over to Courtney Fox on the right. Fox will set things up. Discovery Canyon playing some good defense tonight. Down comes Woodley. Over to Liz Gregory. Back to Woodley, who turns and hits the shot. Her first basket of this basketball game. It's 23-14. Cuts into that lead. Hoffmeister with a nice dribble. Jump stop. Shot won't go. Rebound. Inside Beekner and Schneibel. Schneibel tries to put it up. Gets it back. Won't go. Another offensive rebound. Puts it up. This time she's fouled. Oh, he's calling a jump ball. Possession again to Discovery Canyon. Kaylin Beekner tries to get it into Schneibel. It's kicked out of bounds. The Thunder will keep possession of the ball. Excuse me for calling it a jump ball instead of a held ball. It's the old man in me. Beekner out to Schneibel. Schneibel makes a move on Emma Weaver. Gets a nice pick from Beekner. Tries to get it back on the pick and roll. Comes back and now it's out of bounds by Schneibel. And the Rangers will take over. The Thunder sets up the press defense. Weaver's having a tough time getting it in off the hands, and it's stolen away by the Thunder's Hoffmeister. Back now to Palmer. She'll stop just inside the free throw line, miss it. Nice job by Smith sending it back into Schneibel, but it's batted back out of bounds, and this will be the Rangers' ball. Emma Weaver now. Again, Rangers having a really tough time with this press. Gets it to Liz Gregory. Palmer all over her. Now to Woodley. Woodley makes a move on Hoffmeister, steps back, puts it up, won't go. Rebound Alex Smith. Smith over to Hoffmeister. Hoffmeister walked with the basketball. Smith continues to be impressive. She was the first half scoring leader, still is the scoring leader for Discovery Canyon in this game. She was an honorable mention Pikes Peak Athletic Conference player last year. Probably get more than that this year. She's playing really well, especially tonight. She's got the pressure on Courtney Fox right here for LP. Inside Fox, nice drive by Courtney Fox. She gets the bucket. Now to Alexander Palmer, and there's going to be I believe a block call on Samantha Cook. Samantha Cook gets the block call. Her second team foul, or excuse me, second personal foul. Second team foul as well, I guess. Beekner now looks inside. Schneibel gets it. Back to Beekner. Beekner in the corner. Goes inside. Schneibel turns. No shot. Foul on the floor. Let's see who's it on. That foul called on Ellie Woodley. Her third, and the third on the Rangers. Now the pass comes in to Schneibel. Rangers just hounding Jennifer Schneibel right now. Coach Rivera trying to get them to move the basketball around a little bit more. So it's Ranger ball now. Knocked out of bounds again. Discovery Canyon just some smothering defense with this press. Emma Weaver will key it inbounds, gets it to Fox. Fox would catch like a wide receiver, takes it all the way in for the chippy. She's fouled. Let's see who they called. Called that on Alex Smith. Her second personal foul of this game. Second team foul. Cox was in the act of shooting, so she'll go to the line. Excuse me, Courtney Fox at the line. Gets the first one to go. And in comes Sarah Lyons for Liz Gregory. The Rangers have quietly cut this game to 6 from 10 at the half. And Fox will have her second shot. That one's up and off. Rebound. Sarah Lyons battling Schneibel for it, but it's Beekner that comes away with it. And gets it to Alana Parker. And now to Alex Smith. It'll stay a 6-point basketball game for now. Smith to Parker. Parker moves on. Inside, won't go, off Cook. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Thunder basketball. Beekner to put this one in. Try and break Schneibel towards the basket. There's another kick. Kaylin Buechner to throw it in. Trying to get it to Schneibel. Now will have to come out to Alex Smith. Smith drives to the baseline, gets it inside to Schneibel, but it's off her hands and out of bounds. Jennifer not happy with herself right now. A couple of times tonight she's lost the handle on the basketball. 23-17. Lewis Palmer trying to break this press. Courtney Fox brings it up the side. Gets it over to Ingram. Hannah Ingram in the game now to Sarah Lyons. Lyons tries to drive. They're starting to call some fouls now. That foul's on Alana Parker. Lena Parker. And in comes Emily Carter. Carter comes in for Smith. Smith will come over and have a seat. Lewis Palmer gets in to Emma Weaver. Weaver fakes to Ingram, steps back, throws it up, won't go. Jennifer Schneibel all alone for the rebound. She'll bring it up court all by herself. Take it down the lane, get fouled. Nice job by Jennifer Schneibel just forcing the issue. Saw Lane tried to take it, got fouled on the way to the basket. And that foul is the third on Sarah Lyons. Lots of Rangers coming up with fouls at this point. Schneibel at the line. This is the first. If Discovery Canyon would be making their free throws, it would be a pretty comfortable lead. At this point, they're missing. Jennifer Schneibel. This one's good. Her 8th point of the basketball game. Here comes Courtney Fox, up for Lewis Palmer. Over to Hannah Ingram. She'll shoot from there, won't go. Sarah Lyons offensive rebound, puts it up, won't go again. This time it's Lena Parker with the rebound, fighting for the basketball. And they're going to call a foul on Lyons. It's going to be her 4th. So now Sarah Lyons and Rachel Brennan both have 4 fouls for Lewis Palmer. And Lyons will come out. Lewis Palmer backs up the defense. The Thunder with the basketball. Alex Smith brings it up. Sends Buechner to the left. This is Parker now on the left wing. Looks inside to Alex Smith. Smith turns around. Fox hounding her. Puts it up, won't go. Rebound Ingram inside. Here comes Courtney Fox back up. The coach was telling him to push it. Alex Smith gets an easy defensive rebound off the miss from Emma Weaver. 24-17, just a 7-point lead for the Thunder. Smith into Schneibel. Schneibel turns. Can't get the shot to go, but fouled once again. Jennifer needs to start making some of her free throws. This one's on Courtney Fox. Her first. 6th team foul already on the Rangers. 4:14 left, 3rd quarter. Schneibel breaks open underneath. Buechner can't get it to her. Oh, Smith got the ball and was hacked. That's what you call a hack right there. Here, let's see it on the replay. Nice. Oh, man. She got it from both sides. Left, right, front, and back. All sides that time. Alex Smith will go to the line for putting up with that. I like the 2 backward spin dribbles and then 3 hard dribbles, backward spin, shot. If you're young players watching out there today, watch the way she does this. You got to have a routine when you're shooting free throws. If you have the same routine every time and you make it, you're going to make it a lot more times than you don't. Alex Smith again, 2nd shot. Got it. 10th point of the game. Nice shot by our camera guy, Corey Morlock, showing you the backspin, 3 dribble. Courtney Fox brings it up for Lewis Palmer. Over to Cook, and now around and back to Fox. Fox drives, puts it up past Smith, won't go. Smith gets the rebound. Alex Smith looks inside. Jennifer Schneibel, nice pass, won't go. Rebound, Lewis Palmer stolen away. Alana Parker hits it off of Weaver, and I think we got a foul called. They're going to call that on Emma Weaver. Emma Weaver's second foul, I believe. And that's the 8th foul already on Lewis Palmer. And Discovery Canyon will be shooting the rest of the night. Parker at the line. Got the first point of the game for Elena Parker. Won't get the second one. Smith almost with the offensive rebound. Lewis Palmer comes away with it. Cook being hounded by Schneibel. Gets it to Woodley. Woodley across the timeline. Now back to Cook. Cook will set things up way out front. Woodley taking her time as well. Gets it over to McKenna Fish. Fish tried to get it to Ingram. And it goes out of bounds. Over and back is the call by the official. And Hoffmeister comes back into the game for Discovery Canyon. And Kaylin Beekner comes out. Quickly, Courtney Fox comes back in for Lewis Palmer for McKenna Fish. Elena Parker trying to get it in, gets it into Schneibel. Schneibel turns, takes it to the rack, throws it up. Ow. Goes down a little hard. There's another foul on Lewis Palmer, the 19th foul of this half. This one's on Emma Weaver, her 3rd foul of the evening, and Schneibel. She's got a routine too, but it's not. He's relaxed a little more when she's shooting it. There you go. This shot goes in. Now maybe she's found her touch. Jennifer Schneibel with 9 points on the night. Alex Smith with 10. Those are the heavy hitters for Discovery Canyon so far tonight. Got it again. Lewis Palmer now finds themselves down 12. Biggest lead of the game for Discovery Canyon.
Get on it. Stay on it.
6-point run right away. Nice block by Schneibel. Schneibel says, let's push it. Elena Parker brings it across the half-court line. She's got Hoffmeister to the left. Looking for Smith. Now comes to Hoffmeister. Schneibel sets a pick. Hoffmeister comes back out front to Alex Smith. Smith will set things up. Oh. Had Hoffmeister going back door. But Ellie Woodley knocked it away and then dribbled it out of bounds. It's going to be Thunder basketball. Elena Parker to key it in. She's got Schneibel. She'll hit her. Back to Parker. Parker will drive, try to get it over to Hoffmeister. Almost double dribbled. Sends it now over to Carter. Carter's long shot won't go, but Smith's there for the rebound. Put back won't go. To Hoffmeister again. This is the 4th offensive rebound. Smith got it this time, and another foul on the Rangers, but this time they're going to call it on Alex Smith. That's her 3rd. And here comes Lewis Palmer. Back with the basketball. 12-point lead for Discovery Canyon. Fox to Woodley. Woodley just stops and throws it up. Won't go. Schneibel with the defensive rebound. Gets it back to Smith. Lewis Palmer's really backed off on the defense. Discovery Canyon trying to take advantage. Ooh, Schneibel hits hard. Hits hard. Let's watch Schneibel. Oof. It's almost like she didn't realize the Ranger was there. Schneibel again working on her free throws. Joel Babbitt not happy with that call. Felt this player got run over. Now Beekner comes back in for Parker. Schneibel again. That's 4 in a row for Jennifer Schneibel now, after I picked on her for missing a few. Good job by Jennifer. Nice job by Fox here, driving. Won't go, off Schneibel and out of bounds. It's going to be Ranger basketball. Again, the biggest lead of the game by Discovery Canyon. 31-17, 2 minutes left, third quarter. Already 10 fouls on Lewis Palmer. And there's a turnover. Joel Babbitt can't believe it. Things falling apart here in the second half for the Rangers. Kaylin Beekner. Nick Green, Elena Palmer came back in as well. Alexander Palmer. Hoffmeister goes to the hole and gets fouled. We're going to call that on Emma Weaver, I believe. That'd be Weaver. Weaver's fourth. 4 players with 4 fouls for the Lewis Palmer Rangers. There's a good look at Katie Hoffmeister. Got the first one. Nice soft touch. What a nice jump by the cheerleaders. Do they do that every time they make it? I'm asking our 20 TV crew. Low angle shot. Won't go this time. Nice rebound inside. Jennifer Schneibel can't get the bucket. Again, her own rebound won't go. Third rebound. Schneibel to Hoffmeister. Now back out to Beekner and over to Carter. Carter will bring it out top, slow it down a little bit. Stolen away by Ellie Woodley and then knocked back out of bounds. Good job by Discovery Canyon to stay with it there and knock that ball out of bounds. Now that Woodley will go all the way. Samantha Cook to key the inbound now. Moving around. Timeout, Joel Babbitt. And we will take a timeout as well. Discovery Canyon with a 32-17 lead, 1:42 left, third quarter. We'll be back with more action here on 20 TV in just a moment. Back at Discovery Canyon campus, the Thunder with a 32-17 lead over Lewis Palmer in girls high school basketball in this Pikes Peak Athletic Conference game. The Thunder have started to take control of this basketball game. Had a 10-point lead at the half. They've extended it now in the third quarter. Joel Babbitt and the Lewis Palmer Rangers will try and work back into this game. Liz Gregory is going to inbound the ball for the Rangers. Gets it inside to Courtney Fox. Fox at the free throw line. Place catch with Woodley, now throws it up, won't go. Hoffmeister with the rebound for the Thunder. Lewis Palmer backs up on defense. Inside Hoffmeister, and a travel is called. Lewis Palmer basketball. 1:24 left. Things working against Lewis Palmer. You have 4 players with 4 fouls, and you've already got 10 team fouls in this half. So Discovery Canyon is going to be shooting 2 the rest of the evening. Cook sends it to Gregory, back to Woodley. She throws it up, won't go. Cook, nice offensive rebound, won't go off the glass. Beekner tried to get it. Carter lets it go out of bounds. It's going to be Thunder basketball. 1 minute and 4 seconds left in the third. And now Hannah Ingram comes back into the game for Elizabeth Rich. And Lewis Palmer tries to press a little bit. Nice steal by Ingram. Discovery Canyon tried to go deep, wouldn't go, and there's a running one-hander by Samantha Cook. She gets it to go. 6 points for Cook now in this basketball game. Over to Buechner. Buechner to Carter. Carter makes a nice move, goes baseline, sends it over to Palmer. Palmer puts it up and in. Nice move. And a great pass by Emily Carter on that one. Look at Carter make the move and then find Palmer open on the other side of the basket and gets it to her. Back to live action. The Thunder with the defensive rebound. Seen a lot of that tonight. 34-19. Hoffmeister to Schneibel. Schneibel turns, puts it up, gets her own rebound, puts it up again, and this time it's good. Jennifer Schneibel taking over. Watch her keep her eye on that ball and just go after it. That ball is hers when it's on the glass, and she puts it home. 14 points now for Schneibel, and here she is with a defensive board. As time expires in the third quarter, Discovery Canyon thoroughly in control in this one, 36-19. We'll come back with the final quarter in this basketball game right after this on 20 TV. Welcome back. Discovery Canyon holding a 36-19 lead over the Lewis Palmer Rangers in this Pikes Peak Athletic Conference basketball game. And Joel Babbitt taking his time, giving his team a few more pointers before they head on to the basketball court for the final quarter of this game. And Discovery Canyon will start with the basketball. Kaylin Buechner will send it in to Jennifer Schneibel. Stolen away by Hannah Ingram. Thunder right there hounding him, trying to get the ball back. But here comes Ellie Woodley up the basketball court for the Rangers. She's got Fox on the left and gets it to her. Courtney Fox misses. The Rangers just can't hit their shots tonight. Discovery Canyon with another defensive rebound. This is Smith inside to Hoffmeister. Walked with the basketball. Discovery Canyon, you got to be careful. You don't want to turn the ball over and let Lewis Palmer have possessions back-to-back and possibly get back into this basketball game. Courtney Fox back to Lyons. Run a weave out front now. Emma Weaver goes down inside, and another rebound. Defensive rebound. Alexandra Palmer this time for the Thunder. Hoffmeister brings it across half court. Stops and looks. Nice give and go there. Alexandra Palmer just handed it off. I believe that is going to be Sarah Lyons' fifth foul. Sarah Lyons has fouled out of this basketball game. So Joel Babbitt will take his time and decide who he wants to bring in for her. And he's bringing in Samantha Cook. Samantha Cook comes back in the game. So it's Katie Hoffmeister. Got the first one, swish. One more coming for Katie Hoffmeister, 37-19. Trying to push it to a 19-point lead. Got it. Another swish for Hoffmeister. 7 points for Katie on the day. She tries to become the third Thunder player in double figures. Here comes Ellie Woodley for the Rangers. Crossover dribble back to Courtney Fox. Fox now to Ingram. As Lewis Palmer's running this weave out front, and here's a steal by Hoffmeister. She'll take it to the hole, miss it. Rebound Alex Smith, can't get it to go. And it's out of bounds. It'll be Ranger basketball. Emma Weaver into Fox. Fox will bring it up. Cross half court. Discovery Canyon not backing down on defense. They're playing quite well. Fox to Cook. Cook to Woodley. Woodley now looking for someone else. Getting some picks out front. Weaves and picks is what Rangers do out front. Discovery Canyon has figured that out early and shut it down. That ball draws nothing and goes out of bounds. Beekner to Smith. Smith will bring it up. Discovery Canyon at this point would like to just run some clock, get buckets. Jennifer Schneibel, nice cutting Beekner. Beekner will turn, shoot, won't go, it's out of bounds. Ranger basketball. Coach Rivera wanted a tip, thought it was tipped. She said, my player doesn't shoot that badly. Went out of, was off there. The refs see it differently, the Rangers with the basketball. This is Fox up front, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Thunder basketball. Elena Parker will come back in. This time for Alexandra Palmer. Alexandra Palmer's done a good job tonight with 6 points for the Thunder. And here is Alex Smith. Smith to Beekner. Working on Ingram. Now goes inside to Hoffmeister. She turns, may have got away with a walk, misses it. Rebound Jennifer Schneibel. 2 more points for Jennifer Schneibel. Put in the book with 16. Hoffmeister, you see, partially blocked, but Schneibel with a good job getting the ball there. Now down the other end, live action. Hannah Ingram had a shot and was fouled by Elena Parker. It's Parker's second foul, 15th foul now on the Thunder. And this will be Hannah Ingram to shoot for the Rangers. Got the first. Her first point of the game here in the fourth quarter. And we got a timeout by Joel Babbitt. Timeout by Joel Babbitt. We'll keep it here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Joel Babbitt now. His team down 20 points. You wonder what he's telling his Rangers. If you've got a player on either one of these teams and you'd like to see this game over again, don't forget you can get a DVD. Simple ways to do it, folks. You can send us an email. And they're going to put it up on the screen here in just a second, or you can give us a phone call as well. The email address is 20tv@asd20.org, or you can call us at 719-234-1780. We also like to hear comments, good or bad, about our broadcasts. Please feel free to email us or give us a call. DVDs, $10. Blu-rays, $15. Now back to live action. Hannah Ingram, her second shot. Rolls it over the front rim. 2 points for Hannah Ingram on the night. Alex Smith brings it back up. That cuts back into that 20-point lead, which was the biggest of the night for Discovery Canyon. Nice move. Hoffmeister cutting to the hole. That's a bad save right there by Hannah Ingram, and Hoffmeister gets 2 points. Never want to save it directly under your own basket. If you're watching, folks, that's exactly what happened there. Hoffmeister with the easy basket. Oh! Shot up by Ellie Woodley, and it is stuck. We'll have to see what happens. No, the officials are not going to jump up. You don't want to make a fool of yourself if you're an official. You don't want to jump up there. You don't want to miss. If you're an official, you don't want to give the crowd any chance to laugh at you. Good job. That's a great job by that official right there. Emma Weaver will inbound the basketball for the Rangers. And inside to Fox. Fox will bring it back out, set it up. Over to Cook. Cook now to Ingram. Ingram to Cook, almost stolen away by Beekner. Cook now guarded by Schneibel. Makes a nice move, gets it over to Weaver. Weaver comes inside, throws it up. They call it foul. Coach Rivera wanted a double dribble. Foul called on Parker. That's her third. Now the 6th team foul for the Thunder. Emma Weaver will go to the line. She gets the first one. Her 5th point of the game. Weaver again with the bucket. 2 free throws. That's 4 free throws in a row for the Rangers. And a substitution. McKenna Fish comes back in the ball game for the Rangers. And Lewis Palmer will now go with the press, trying to get back into this basketball game. It's a 19-point Thunder lead. Smith gets it back to Buechner. Buechner will bring it across the timeline, being hounded by Ingram. Stop short, gets it to Hoffmeister, and the Thunder will set it up and run some clock. Hoffmeister to Buechner. Buechner back to Hoffmeister, down low, back to Buechner. And now to Alex Smith out front. Good job moving the ball around with the Thunder. Not letting the Rangers foul you, but now this time they do. Schneibel tried to get inside. That foul is on Emma Weaver, and that's her 5th. The 2nd Ranger to foul out tonight. Excuse me. Emma Weaver fouls out. Liz Gregory comes back in for the Rangers. Both Sarah Lyons and Emma Weaver have fouled out. Rachel Brennan has 4 fouls and hasn't been back in the game since early in the 3rd quarter. Let's watch Jennifer Schneibel's free throw shooting process. Good. 17 points now for Schneibel. This one misses, though. Rebound Rangers. Woodley brings it up, gets it to Fox on the left-hand side. They'll work that side a little bit. Thunder playing some really good defense tonight, though. Fox gets it over to Gregory. Gregory, shot up and good. Liz Gregory, just 4 points tonight. She's a starter on this Ranger team. 43-25, an 18-point lead. 3:32 left. Hoffmeister to Smith. Smith had a wrangle with the basketball there with Fox. And the foul is on Courtney Fox. Her 2nd. Actually, that's her 3rd foul. Excuse me. Her 3rd foul. And we said before, Lewis Palmer had 10 fouls about 4 minutes into this half. Here's Smith's first one off. Smith's kind of cooled off a little bit. Hasn't had to do much here in the 2nd half. See if you can get her 11th point of the night. Let's see. I'm telling you, backspin, backspin. 3 hard dribbles. Backspin, look at that. Oh, won't go. 2 misses in a row for Smith. Schneibel knocks it out of bounds from Gregory, but it'll be Ranger basketball. And now we get to see Rachel Brennan back in the game with her 4 fouls. Liz Gregory will have a seat. See what the Thunder do. They'll bring 3/4 court pressure. Rangers really haven't been able to get anything going against this Thunder defense tonight. Woodley knocked by Buechner and off of Cook and out of bounds. It's going to be Discovery Canyon basketball. McKenna Fish back into the game for Woodley. Maybe a defensive substitution. Seems Fish is in there on defense for Lewis Palmer. Buechner to Smith, back to Buechner. Good job there. Buechner has Schneibel. Couldn't control the basketball. Coach Rivera telling her to settle down. Just settle down. 3 minutes left in the game. An 18-point lead. No reason to rush things. Samantha Cook now. Inbounds to Woodley. Woodley over to Ingram. And Emily Carter's getting set to come back in for the Thunder. As is
Alexander Palmer. Oh. We have an injury on the court now. Ellie Woodley went down and is holding her knee, and that did not look good. We're going to take a break. We will take a break. Discovery Canyon with a 43-25 lead on Lewis Palmer. We'll come back with more here on 20 TV. Back at Discovery Canyon campus, Ellie Woodley was helped off the court by the Thunder's athletic trainer. We hope she's okay. Looked like her left knee. And now we're back to action. The Rangers with the basketball. Samantha Cook. Cook dribbling around, comes back to Fox. Fox to Ingram. Ingram will try and drive, take it inside. Nice pass to Brennan. Brennan puts it up, won't go. Schneibel with the rebound. Schneibel gets it to Emily Carter. You can hear the Thunder coaches telling their team to run some clock. 2:20 left, 22 left. Alex Smith looks it over. Fox guards her. Now she's got Schneibel on the inside. Schneibel hacked from the back by Rachel Brennan, and that'll be her 5th foul, the 3rd Ranger to foul out tonight. And Joel Babbitt's about had it. Tough when this many players foul out. And here come wholesale changes into the game for Lewis Palmer. Brenna Oakley's in the game. Schneibel misses the free throw. She'll have one more. I said they'd be shooting 2 the rest of the evening, way back in the early part of the 3rd quarter when the Rangers got to 10 fouls quickly. Schneibel again. Her routine. 3 hard dribbles, a bunch of little ones. Got it. 18 points for Jennifer Schneibel. The Rangers with the basketball. Hannah Fish. This is Hannah Ingram bringing it up. Ingram back to Fish. Fish being played by Hoffmeister. Now over, up, and in by Hannah Ingram. Her first bucket to go with 2 free throws in the game. 44-27, 1:51 left. Smith to Schneibel. Rangers still playing tough. Down inside, Emily Carter can't get it to go. Rebound by Rich. She throws it out, and it's knocked out of bounds by Carter. It'll be Ranger basketball. And in for the first time tonight is McKenna Tate for Discovery Canyon, and Jennifer Schneibel will have a seat. Nice job. Good game tonight by Jennifer Schneibel. Here's McKenna Fish up top for the Rangers. Sends it over to Brenna Oki. Back to Fish. Fish tries to get it to Ingram, and a foul on Carter. Coach Rivera likes the defense being played. That one's on Emily Carter's first. 7th team foul. And this is Hannah Ingram. 5 points, all here in the second half, all here in the 4th quarter for Hannah Ingram. Step up. No dribbles and just puts it home. 6 points for Ingram. And Lewis Palmer backs up. And the Thunder will take their time to bring the ball up the court. Alex Smith gets it over to Tate. Tate to Palmer. Alexander Palmer back to Smith. Smith will look things over, and they're taking their time. Here's Emily Carter. She'll throw up a 3 from the front, won't go. Knocked out of bounds, but we're going to get a foul called underneath. And the foul is on Alexandra Palmer. Her second foul of the night. That's 8 fouls now. Thunder. And we will have Elizabeth Rich at the free throw line for the Rangers. She gets it. The first one to go. Her first point of the night. Rangers have seen a lot of players in there. Three players have fouled out. Rich hits the second one, 44-31. The Rangers bringing this back to somewhat respectability. A 13-point Thunder lead. This is McKenna Tate in the game. Looking to Palmer. Palmer has the ball. Being D'd up good by Rich. And the official just called an offensive foul with the elbow on Alexandra Palmer. That's a tough call. That is a tough call. Good thing there's more time left in this basketball game. The Rangers getting some points here. Hannah Ingram with the basketball. Being guarded by Carter. Carries the ball, and double dribble called by the official Shelly Rush, closest to us. We know that. We know. I'm sorry I don't know the other two officials' names. That's my bad as a commentator, isn't it? Alex Smith being hounded by the Rangers, comes across half court, now will stop, back it up. 30 seconds. Thunder happy just running out the clock here, but a steal by the Rangers. Rangers get it over to Brenna Oki. Oki puts it up. Smith with the block and the rebound. Now 18 seconds left. Joel Babbitt wanted a foul. It's not going to get that call. Alex Smith's across half court, and here we come into the final 10 seconds of this basketball game with a foul. And this one's called on Rich, I believe. Elizabeth Rich, her first foul for the Rangers, but as we said, 10 team fouls. It's probably the 15th team foul. And Alexandra Palmer will go to the line. Try and up her count tonight. Boy, it gets awfully quiet in here when they shoot free throws. Alexandra Palmer misses the first. I think the best pro would miss after these. It's so darn quiet in here. Alexandra Palmer. Second shot. Won't go. Rebound. The Rangers. The Rangers will try and get a shot up here. Here's Hannah Ingram. Hannah Ingram drives on Hoffmeister. Tried to throw it up. We got a foul called. And Ingram is going to go to the line. This one's on Hoffmeister. Her second foul. And Hannah Ingram will go to the line. Told you she's got 6 points all here in the fourth quarter. She'll try and up that to 8. Got the first one. 3 seconds left. That cuts it to 12. She'll try and cut it to 11. Up and in. 8 points for Hannah Ingram. Just so happens to be the leading scorer for the Rangers tonight. And Thunder just inbounds the basketball, and that will do it. Discovery Canyon with their second win of the year, and it comes against the same team they got the first one against. This one a little closer than the last time, but nonetheless, the Thunder get the victory. 44-33 over Lewis Palmer. Jennifer Schneibel with 18 points. Alex Smith with 10. Katie Hoffmeister with 9. Alexandra Palmer with 6. Don't go away. We'll come back right after this, and we're going to talk to head coach Danelle Rivera about this big win for Discovery Canyon right after this on 20 TV. Brian German back here at the Discovery Canyon campus, where Discovery Canyon has come away with a victory over Lewis Palmer, and I'm here with the Thunder head coach, Danelle Rivera. And, Coach, you guys really strapped on the defense early on. Was that the plan, to just jump on Lewis Palmer early?
Yeah, it's pretty much the plan for the entire season. We've got to keep teams scoring below their average, and in order for us to stay in the game, we've only got a few offensive threats, so we've got to make sure that we take care of them defensively.
Did you expect the Rangers to have that much trouble with the press?
No, I mean, I knew that they were going to bring us a little bit different than we had in the earlier matchup this year. They had a couple other players here that we didn't see last time when we were in Steamboat, so we knew that they were going to be a little bit tougher, but we also knew that we needed to get the press on early.
That's a big win for you, 1-0 in conference. Congratulations on that. Let's talk a little bit about Jennifer Schneibel, because she's been an outstanding player so far for you this year. What does she bring to your team?
She brings everything that we need. You know, she's been averaging some great double-doubles, and she's been doing a great job for us on the boards, and that's everything. You know, she's kind of an all-around player, defensively and offensively, for us.
And I wouldn't end the evening without talking about Alex Smith as well. Kind of the leader on the basketball court, gets it up the court for you, gets things going, and she was really the leading scorer at halftime in this game, so she kind of got you going tonight.
Yeah, my juniors, you know, we are a bunch of juniors. We're one senior, so the idea behind this season is to get these juniors really rolling, so they have something to come off into their senior year. We've got some big schools for them in the next 2 years.
All right, thanks again, Coach. Congratulations again on the big win.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That's Danelle Rivera. I'm Brian German, and that'll do it here on 20 TV.